Hello everyone, and welcome to Fleet Plays Rule the Waves 3. Yes, Fleet is back at it once again. This time with the Empire of the Ottomans. If you will recall, last week we achieved not one, but two great and mighty victories. The Italians were broken under our thumb, and we achieved a minor success against them. But the major win was, of course, against the German Empire, where not only did we nick off with Greece and bring that back into the fold of the Ottoman Empire, but we also succeeded in taking a good chunk of Germany's valuable colonial empire off them, and cementing our place as the Mediterranean's strongest native power. The Italians are in shambles, and likely won't recover. The Austrians are quasi-allied to us, and we're unlikely to have any problems with them. Basically, I see no reason why victory is not assured. There's only one real prize left, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one last thing. Yes, I know. Just give me a minute. Fleet's doing his usual setups. You gotta give the man a minute. Just gotta sort me things out. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Go away. Thank you. Scroll down. Live chat. There we go. Bring that up. That's there. That's good. Okay. And then... oh, hang on. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Hey. Alright. Rule the Waves 3. So, I'm going to complete this battleship because she's the last of the old school of battleship construction. The last of the old slow monsters. And to be blunt, we need a 15-inch battleship in the fleet. I'm going to maintain all of our battle cruisers at full combat readiness, well, apart from the old 13.5-inch ships. I'm going to work at upgrading our older 13-inch ships to stay relevant for now, because it's cheaper to do than building new ships, and it's quicker. So far, everything's doing mostly okay. Right, so moving onwards. No thank you, I don't need 9-inch guns. Of course our biggest battleship is delayed, why wouldn't it be? No thank you, Russia. We were only in it for the war against Germany anyway, I don't trust you. Oh, cool! A new medium bomber. Brilliant. Yes, the Sultan can have a look at the design, obviously. He is His Majesty, after all. Who are we to refuse the, honestly, for as cheap as it is? Yes, give me a new float plane scout. Obviously, range and reliability are what really matters in a float plane scout. Ah, good. There we go. Our new Mediterranean, a new corvette to serve on foreign stations, just to increase our tonnage there. The problem we really do have is a lack of modern destroyers, but I'm going to be working on fixing that at some point. Speaking of which, let me bring the West African Squadron destroyers back to the Mediterranean. There we go. Wow, the US beat the Germans so hard over the head that they... Oh. Really? How can Suleiman collide with an ocean liner? She's in mothballs! Yeah! I want to know what that ship was doing out of mothballs and sailing around. Yeah. That's gonna take 4 months to repair. No, I'm sorry. I'm writing her off for scrap. I'm not paying to repair an old 12-inch Dreadnought battleship. Of course. Build railways. We need more prosperity in the nation. I need to spend more on dockyards as well, because I need to... yeah, I will actually push for an ultimatum. Oh, 3,000-ton destroyers. Very nice. No thank you, Japan. I'm okay. 5-inch dual-purpose mounts. Very nice. I wonder, actually. Let me just... how much could I actually... because not by that much. But I can get away with that. Give me an extra 100 tons of displacement. Just so that we've got a little bit extra space. Triple tubes? I can get all that for... honestly, I'm fine with that. Is that okay? Oh yeah, nice. That's actually a pretty decent new build destroyer. It's 1,000 tons lighter than some of the more modern ships, but to tell you the truth, it's good enough. And we need mass in the destroyer force, especially to replace a lot of the older hulls we've got in service. Oh, China's being uppity again. Send a strong force. Safeguard our interests. Send one of the battle cruisers. And let me see. Oh, good. Come on, how many can we afford? Did we build any of the Shat class war emergency build destroyers? No, we didn't manage to. I can afford to build one of these for now. I really need the naval budget to rise because, yes, we absolutely will institute air sea rescue because the more we're a small navy anyway, and our pilots really do matter. Hey, underway replenishment. Very, very good. That's what we like to see. There we go. See what the chat's saying. No, the 13-inch ships are going to have to remain with the line of battle, I'm afraid. Because the 12-inch battleship is going to be the convoy escort battleship. But until we get large numbers of 15-inch battleships into the fleet, they're going to have to remain frontline units. I've already got a few ideas. Okay, let me have a look at that. Resolution. Implacable cast capital ship. Yes, I'm actually going to buy that. Yes, I am actually going to buy that. That is... it's not quite what I wanted. But it's actually not so bad. It's a modern capital ship. It gets me a modern capital ship for a cheap price. She's old, but I mean, good lord, look at her. She's more capable than most of our capital units, probably just down to how big she is. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to drag her in for a quick warming over. Drop her speed down to 23 knots, give her reliable focused engines, increase the elevation for her main guns. Additional deck armor, please. Actually, can't even afford that, it's fine. Deck armor's not too bad, I can live with it. obviously light AA as well. Thank you very much. Remove the submerged torpedo tubes. That is fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, yes, please do. It'll only cost 983 to actually rebuild her, which is actually really cheap for the cost, and gets me a fairly effective battleship. In fact, it means I can form a 2-ship squadron of 23 knot of 23 knot battleships, the Salimi and the Implacable, which is actually that's actually really. Would you stop reducing naval spending? I'm actually going to halt construction on the Salemi, and I'm going to actually start the rebuild process for some of our older ships. So bulge them, give them additional deck armor. 23 knots to make sure we keep our 21 knot speed once bulged. Advanced directors for the 13-inch guns. Give me a few single mount 3-inch for AA work. AA directors. 12 medium AA guns. And 27 light AA. Actually, I've probably go for speed focus. Normal engines on this ship, just to get the ships through. Actually, go for speed, because then we can guarantee they'll get there. Actually, I go for normal. Actually, no, I'll go for speed, because rebuilds always guarantees you get the speed you pay for. Yes. That is... It's slightly more expensive as a build, but it's still not so bad. Sod it. Ottoman China. Why not? Ha! Suck it, Japan! That's funny. Ottoman Shanghai. That's the comedy of this situation. Ottoman Shanghai. I can't. Oh, I can't even. That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. That's ridiculously funny. Ottoman Shanghai. I can't. Which one? Which ship can't you tell if you've got 15s or 16s on? Hello Raptorat, nice to see you. Hello Montana, hello Stephen Mayer, hello Poseidon. Hello I can't pronounce that. I am not even going to attempt to mangle that one. That is... Oh, large diesel engines. Very nice. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so the rebuilds rapidly continuing. Hey! The Sultan allocates more funding to the Navy. Thank you, Your Excellency, but let's not go too overboard. I mean, after all, we don't... Sorry, Austria, but no, I'm not. Actually, yeah, we must guard ourselves against aerial bombardment, which is, you know, the Austrians are doing that. We need to be ready. Is without any doubt... let me just check. So, view relations. So, Japan is allied to France, so we don't want that. Austria is allied to the US, so we don't want that. Italy is all by its lonesome. Yeah, Italy is still not recovered after the pasting we gave them last time. Russia, maybe? Japan is allied to them. Germany is allied to the US, but we can afford to raise tensions with them because it's not... Because it won't go up too much. Okay, that's good. I can actually afford to bring in the other Berkat Rais for a rebuild. Get her done. Ah, thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for helping fund the rebuild programs. So, open design for rebuild. So, same thing with this vessel. Advanced Director, AA Fire Control. a decent amount of heavy anti-aircraft guns, scattering of 3-inch heavy AA. Still slightly overweight. Might be worth taking out some of the casemates. It'll bring it down to only 6 4-inch guns, 3 per side. But well, it keeps her in the battle line at least. And that saved me enough to bring back a pair of them, so 4 per side. And they're 3 inches dual purpose, so that's not too bad. Yep, we can afford that. Bring them in. There we go. Excellent. So that's going to give us the new model battleships we need. Improved carrier design. Excellent. Ooh, a 600 range. Finally, a design of patrol aircraft that beats the one we were given in 1932. About damn time as well. I was worried I was actually going to do it. Oh, yes, please. Give me a modern dive bomber. Range and bomb load, please. SPD devastated me. I don't want to fight the French. Please. Oh, no, we do not want to upset the finance ministry. Let me just halt one of the battleships being rebuilt, just so we can get that all through. Italian Duce wants to form an axis of... No, Italy. We literally slapped you across the face with a sledgehammer. No. No. You tried to take our colonies off us. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. There we go. Yeah, I'll build you 2 additional subs. I've actually got the space in the budget for it. Small coastal subs have worked quite well for the Turkish Navy in the past. Always done quite well for us. Very nice. Ah, good. Resolution's finished her reconstruction. Let me think. What can we name her for? Ah, yes. We'll name her for the only 13-inch Ottoman battlecruiser armed with triple turrets. The Fatih class. Let me just... can I take a copy? Someone, F-E-T-H-I-Y-E, F-E-T-H-I-Y-E, F-E-T-H-Y-I-E, F-E-T, F-E-T-H-Y, F-E-T-H-Y-I-E. I think that's it. F-E-T-H-Y-I-E. Hey! I spelled something right. Very good. Well done to me. It's all very good. Okay, so we've got the rebuilds are now coming down the slips. Very, very nice. It's a better float plane scout. It's not so bad. No, I'm not gonna get that no torpedo bomber. That's not actually as many gives us any reasonable improvement of what we have. The battleship we just got off Britain. 14. She's a 14-inch armed battleship. Ooh, very nice. That's an improved range and a heavier bomb load. 1,000-pounders now. Very nice. Blame Germany. Hey, flight deck catapults. Thank God for that. We can't afford to resume construction on Salime yet. But I am going to... Yes, please. Our new torpedo bomber. So, again, range and bomb load. The ability to reach out and touch the things that threaten us. There we go. So that will then clear up. There we go. Okay, purge in the Navy. Oh, or Germany just went fascist. That's not ideal. I think we need to return the Sultan to being a constitutional monarch. I think it's all gone to his head a little bit. Being in absolute power. But Bougainville is just, I think it's a little island in the Pacific. Yes. Give them double that amount. Oh, really? Come on. Guys, you had one job to do and you fluffed it up. Ottoman Empire looking pretty good today. Northern Marianas. Shanghai. All good stuff, you know. He got all the good stuff. Still made 2 years away from completion. We need to consider what's going to replace her on the slips. So, let's see what the auto designer gives us. Ooh, that's nice. That's a very nice ship. That is a very, very nice looking ship. That's... Ooh. It's a little bit... thinly belted for my liking. And I'd rather have the superimposed gun drop down to a twin. That's good. It's got a decent immunity zone against its own guns. That's fine. I'll probably do 4.5 inch on the... There we go. That does it. Gives me another 1/2 inch of belt armor, which is useful. Of course, it's inclined. It's actually worth more than it actually is. Which I am... Actually, I'm going to drop that down to 13 and actually up armor the turrets more, which is good. 26 knots. Decent, modern, fast battleship. Very nice indeed. The Barbaros Hayadin. Very good. There we go. So we've got our new battleships in service. So we've brought back most of our older fleet, upgraded them, thickened their deck armor, bulged them to protect them against torpedo attack. They're not quick, but they're not slow either. Problem is, I'm being annoyed that I'm being denied my ability to actually construct the modern cruisers I wanted to build. But okay, the US and Japan have gone to war. That's gonna drag, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's interesting. That is gonna drag the French into a war with the Americans, which will then drag the Germans and the Austrians. Yeah, that whole thing's a mess. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. That is a messy, messy war. I am not touching that. That's nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. No. No. Okay, so there we go. Another trio of those new model destroyers. Nope, that's going... She goes on the slips as soon as Selemi clears them. Good, there we go, fantastic. Yes, I know, faster than our fighters, but speed isn't everything. Wait, did I? Oh no, I didn't forget. For a second there, I thought I'd forgotten to actually, just check the qualities. Oh no, quality is still available at the highest level, which is fine. Hey, thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Double whammy there. We've got an improved version of our float plane scouts. The Americans and Japanese are knocking 7 bells out of each other. Let's have a look. Coastal fortifications. No, we don't need an airship base in Borneo, thank you. What I wouldn't mind, actually, is I wouldn't mind a motor torpedo boat squadron, an airbase, there please, And that's fine. I'm actually fine with our air bases as they are in the areas that we operate, given... Because I'm quite happy with our air bases as they are. Nothing wrong with them at all. So I'm going to actually spend some money upgrading our dockyards. And then while I'm actually spending that, because one of the ways in which you prevent surprise attacks by the Japanese is you spend money on coastal batteries. So I'm going to spend money building 3 6-inch coastal batteries in Shanghai. Because I can see them over there. I can see them planning. And I do not want a surprise attack by the Imperial Japanese Navy on our fleet. Thank you. The reason we're keeping up is that we're not building a class of ship that everyone else is pouring a stupid amount of money into. The modern heavy cruiser. The reason that we're not is because of the size of them. Because there's been no naval treaty, the heavy cruiser has become an outgrowth of the armoured cruiser. They're all about 12 to 14,000 tons. Some of them even getting as big as 17,500 tons. And honestly, for that cost, I can get a battle cruiser for 2 armoured cruisers. At that point, they just become no longer worth it. I will actually accept cooperation with an Italian arms company, because that will help upgrade our capabilities. The other thing I do want to do, though, is I want to just very quickly warm over our light cruiser design. But apart from that, I'm pretty much happy with it. 10-gun, 5-inch broadside, advanced director, all that good stuff. There we go. Yep, fantastic, jolly good. I am absolutely happy with that. Oh. I got to just drop that down a bit. There we go. Fantastic. Very good indeed. And then we will start laying those down to gradually phase out some of our older cruisers. Hey, I told you building them railways was a good idea. Hey! There we go. Wow. Okay, the Japanese and the US absolutely are knocking 7 bells out of each other. Just... And then I want to... Because Shanghai is on its own. I want to expand the airbase at Shanghai. And we're just nearly done building those coastal fortifications. Got a set of 11-inch coastal batteries in Turkey just to help defend it, should anything go south. Okay, yes. Yes, please. I have been needing bigger guns for some time. And while it is a bit of a jump from 15-inch guns to 19-inch guns, it's something that I definitely need. No, thank you, United States. Especially since my people can research it themselves. Okay, new torpedo bombers. Oh, and room in the budget for another light cruiser? Yes, please. Boat. Poseidon says boat. Boat indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's not too bad. It's about what you'd expect. Yeah, I need to really consider, though, once the thirst... no, not right now, thank you. I want to wait till the airbase in Shanghai is expanded to 40. There we go. I got an improved torpedo bomber. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I have, sneezed. Okay, so we've got our new destroyers. Oh, yeah, we absolutely should sell to people in the Balkans. The more they fight each other, the less they fight us. That was 4 years ago we built those destroyers. What about actually seeing if we can revise the design? Get a really powerful destroyer. Will that work? Oh yeah, it will actually work. Look at that. That's a bit insane, isn't it? Carrying actually carrying 8 5-inch guns. That's an armament that some of our cruisers would have actually been quite happy with. 35 knots with 6 tubes per broadside with reloads. That's actually... Yeah, give him an AA director. There we go. Brilliant. And that'll give us a... Apparently there was a crisis. I did not know this. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not going into the Caribbean. That is US territory, and going in there is just asking for a paddling. I do not wish for a... Yes, I will build you 6 more coastal submarines. That means I can still afford to slip another light cruiser into the budget, and a trio of my, Nope, not accepting any naval treaties. Yes. Now I do want you to create them. There we go. Okay, and now I will build 3 of our new model destroyers, and then another 3 after the first 3 are done. So how are we doing? The missiles are okay, but they now need to go into the reserves. So there we go. We're not doing too badly. So that brings us up to how many modern destroyers now? 12. Not ideal, but we'll soon have a lot more if we keep going. I think the Sinop class need to be quietly shuttled off to the breakers. But the cost of a class... Time for me to do what I usually do with them. So... lose their torpedo mounts. Warm over their engines again. Make them reliable engines. Drop the speed down to about 25 knots. Dual purpose guns with directors and increased elevation. Increased depth charge stowage and minesweeping gear. Yes, please. So these should be corvettes. Yep, I am aware. Yes, I know, they would offer considerable weight savings, but the whole point is they're supposed to be being rebuilt into 2 corvettes. And the same thing with the other 600-tonners. These ships are getting rebuilt into... corvettes. There we go. Yes, please. And it costs so little to do. The only real exception to this are these. Because these ships I can actually see a future in the fleet for. Given they have a great deal of torpedoes. I can't afford to improve their directors, but they can actually serve as they are. It costs very little to do, and it keeps our destroyer numbers at a decent level. There we go. Yes, of course you may sell battleships to South America. What an excellent idea. No, I'm not going to replace our medium bombers just yet. Thank you. There we go. Nope, I want peace, arm for war, spend more on the Navy. That's the way you do it. 2 destroyers commissioned into the Navy, then they need to be replaced on the slips by 2 more. There we go. Ah, good. And of course, got the 6 submarines building. Build railways. We need more industrialization in the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it, Montana. The AI is not running. The AI is not running, Montana. Or if it is an AI, it's not mine or Ruinon's. It's not Powder Monkey. It'll be. It might be YouTube doing a funny, because it's not me, or it's not Powder Monkey. Oh, 22 knots. Are you kidding? Ah, well, never mind. There we go. Lay down Barbaros hired in. And then I need to look at Salemi and go, okay, this is fine and all. I actually 12 knots. 12 months to do that. But yeah, there she is. The so you need to be removed from the division. And then we will reassign you to first battle div. And you two will take up second battle div. Which is fine for now. It's not ideal, but it'll do. And then the new 26 knot fast battleships can be third battle div when they enter service. Handle it discreetly and quietly, please. I got a new model of dive bomber. Very, very nice indeed. So I've got the new... Ah! Hey! Excellent. Oh, radar and electronics. Very nice. Oh, yes, keeping up with fighter development is something that we absolutely should do. It's very important. Ugh. Everyone's complaining about everyone else's bombers being better than ours. Guys! It's please stop panicking. It's fine. Like, honestly. Please stop panicking. It's fine. We've already got 19-inch guns. I'd rather get something like a 17, which is between the 15 and the 19. The 18 is too close to the 19 that I don't really need it. Ah, better 9-inch guns. That's quite handy for if I want to build something like a commerce raider. Actually, I'm going to not build more destroyers. I'm going to lay down a second Barbaros hired-in class fast battleship. There we go. So we're going to have our corvettes in service now. So obviously we're going to put some of... So first battle div will go into the reserves now, to free up funding to keep the other ships in the Navy going. The old carriers that we've had for ages are going into mothballs now, to be brought out to protect trade, leaving only the conversion of the ex-British battlecruiser Invincible to stand as the only Ottoman carrier. She won't stand alone for long. I do have plans to supplement her with other light carriers, but that's in the future. I have a good chunk now of modern actually semi-modern corvettes now that we can use to protect trade in this era of massed submarine warfare. And I am also actually considering an anti-aircraft refit for these ships. So dropping down to 4-inch guns and making them dual purpose. Oh, hang on. Rebuild. Oh wow! Actually, it will. Okay, it will let me do that then, will it? Oh yeah, it actually will. It will let me do that. That is very funny. Okay, that's aggressively funny. No, it won't bulge them. So dual purpose. Oh, okay, so I'll have to bring the fore and aft mounts back to 4 inches, which is fine. So dual purpose AA cruiser, give it a decent suite of AA directors, smattering of light AA. Cut back the number, actually remove the secondary guns entirely, so their place can be taken by medium AA guns and another pair of light AA guns. And voila, gentlemen, the Ottoman Empire's first anti-aircraft cruiser. Well, the first 3, actually. And then they can go back into mothballs once they're done reconstructing. No, thank you. We don't need that tech. Hey, bulbous bow. Very nice indeed. Ah. Oh, excellent. I do love it when independent companies develop me dive bombers. It's very nice. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna put the thing back up while I look at. Okay, never mind. He's not done it yet. Okay, so back to rule the ways we go. I will, Raptorat, I will build you a shrubbery. Yes. Oh, that's the Royal Navy being incredibly pissed. No, let us not. Oh my God, the Royal Navy is getting very annoyed now. We actually have more tonnage in capital ships than anyone else in the world apart from the United States. I'm not sure whether to be happy or sad at that concept. There we go. Actually, I wonder. So, if we drop the caliber of gun down to drop the turrets down to twins, can I actually make use of my new 19-inch guns? What if we drop the speed down to 23 knots? Oh, then we can. They'd serve with the older battleships, but they'd be incredibly effective. They still have a solid immunity zone to their own guns. What would the game give me? Ooh, hello. That's... okay, that's interesting. 2 quads. 30 knots. Ooh, that's a bit fast. Could be 26 knots. 13 inches of belt armor is... and 13.5 inches of the turrets is fine. Okay, so 2 quad 19s is a bit much. Although that being said, we have a great deal more secondary guns than I think we need. 12 is probably fine. That's fine. 85 rounds per gun is fine. Just a little bit short. Oh no, we're not. We're 2,000 tons short. Two triples would work, and give us reliable focused engines with an inclined belt. Ooh, that gives us a 6-gun ship that's also capable of working as a fast battleship as well, with additional armor on the turret. Ooh, I like this. I like this as a concept. Yes. Yes, we are. What do you cannot be identified by any legal ship? It's a battleship! Oh, well, you... you are really going to make me... You are, aren't you? Yes. Yes, of course you are. Of course it is. This game at times can be incredibly frustrating. There. I have my modern battleship. I have a fast battleship carrying 19-inch guns. What an excellent and novel idea this is. Oh my god. Slightly lower. It's longer range than anything we currently operate. But its maneuverability is insane and its firepower is amazing. Fantastic. So there we go. Things are going well. Keep out of Thorin Adventures for now. Lower the tension a little bit. Yes, I will actually accept a new medium bomber. Bomb load and toughness, please. Well, that dropped tensions with Britain, France, and Germany significantly. Ooh, hello. Ooh. You're very nice, aren't you? And you fit with our current battle line speed. Yes, please. Thank you. I'll have that. Discreetly and quietly, please. Let's not annoy the British. Yes, give them double that amount. Really? Come on. What's the point of having our aviation industry if it can't even win the air races we send it into? Excellent. A new... Open design for a rebuild. This is fine, so... Don't have to replace her machinery. She does 22 knots, which is fine for now. She needs a better fire control director. She needs actual decent AA guns. She needs 4-inch dual mount AA. She needs probably single mountings and probably only 10 to try and keep costs down. Lose her underwater torpedo tubes. Actually, I will end up replacing her machinery. It won't cost me too much to do, and it'll give me a ton of weight to work with. Weight I desperately need. There we go. And there we are. Fantastic. That is a decent rebuild. I'll also rework her turrets into looking like that. Fantastic. Beautiful. And that gives us another fairly modern capital ship. Actually, no, don't actually stop the one that's less advanced. Stop the one that's more advanced. Yes, please. Cooperation. Give me more. Give me more of your secrets. Hey, this is actually pretty good. That gives us a third 23 knot. Capital ship armed with guns bigger than 13 inches. That's amazing. That's brilliant. Yes, a strong arms industry is a strong foundation. That is an excellent point. It is indeed. It also frees up more money for me to continue the construction of Barbaros Hayadin, which is good. Okay, is she another one of the same class? She is. I'd be really stupid not to buy her, since we literally have another ship, and we can funnel that into a rebuild program of the same type as the one we already. Yes, I absolutely. I'm literally doing a rebuild. You can't tell me that there is no rebuild for that ship when one literally exists. But okay. Oh, because she's slightly different than her sister. I see. She's been in service for longer than her sister has. Fair enough. And she does already have some dual-purpose guns. So this is actually an easier refit to do that costs less. Which is fine. I'm all for easy refits, folks. There we go. So that's another Trehetlana. And we actually now have 9 battleships in service. Oh my god, that's insane. Oh, that's funny. Uh, actually, yes, I will buy another Corvette because more colonial Corvettes is a good thing. Just, I will take your entire stock. What do you think the Ottoman Empire could have held on to if they hadn't lost their empire? Oh, it's really simple. Turkey and maybe the Levant. And Iraq. Perhaps. Maybe. But it depends entirely on how they handle it. I see. I see the idea. Yeah, the problem is that costs a metric ton. There we go. So new cruiser. Ooh, yes. Thank you, Austria. Good quality 6-inch guns. You'll love to see it. Ah, good. Our new torpedo bomber. Yeah, I could actually do with construction being halted on the more advanced ship. Just to help me build up my finances. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. That has actually freed up my financial situation significantly. And I can afford to then build another pair of destroyers. The Ottoman fleet is being thoroughly modernized. So there's the one-off cruisers that are now in mothballs as trade protection ships. The AA cruisers that will work with battleships will be formed into a squadron, and I have to actually now need to consider what I'm going to do with the 6-inch cruisers that are basically my equivalent to the D and the E's. I think they're far too valuable for me to not I don't want to waste money on too extensive a rebuild, so I think machinery replacement is not a bad idea. I think trying to squeeze 32 knots out of them is not a bad idea. Better guns and more advanced fire control, not a bad idea. And at least a basic level of anti-aircraft self-defense. I think I am going to delete the wing mounts, though. Because that frees up space for anti-aircraft guns, which I could really use. It brings us down to 5 6-inch guns as a broadside rather than 6. But it does still keep them combat relevant, which is fine. Yes, please. And yes, I will rebuild them all as a class. Oh, that's expensive. But it only take 10 months. I think I can handle 10 months of construction delays on the new Ottoman battleships. Especially once I free up money from additional projects. Once they finish. Ah, good. Our new medium bombers are ready. Very, very nice indeed. And our new fighters are also ready. Very good. Very, very good indeed. Oh, okay. The Japanese just built an incredibly large battleship. Ah, very good. All these various new technologies that we're getting. Very nice indeed. You'll love to see it. Let's have a look at this Japanese behemoth. Okay, she's actually fairly impressive. I'd argue she's more a fast battleship than a battle cruiser, but okay. Has anyone else built anything modern? The US has completed the Utah-class battleships, which are interesting in that they use 15-inch guns as opposed to the 16-inch guns of the Montanas that came before them. They are faster, though. Their battle cruisers are a little bit longer in the tooth. The French don't have anything that actually comes after 1930. Italy basically seems to have abandoned building capital ships. The most modern thing they have is the Italia, and she's thoroughly outclassed by Ottoman contemporaries now. They've built a ton of these armoured cruisers, but again, for the cost of these armoured cruisers, you could have built battle cruisers. And my battle cruisers are going to absolutely obliterate these armoured cruisers. Is there no one else in the modern capital ship game apart from myself, Russia, and the United States and Japan? Is no one else building modern capital ships? No, the British haven't built any at all. They're building these heavy cruisers, but again, why? They cost... no, Knight. They were no more brutal than anyone else. Like, a lot of the... Like, you look anywhere, you see massacres committed by all the colonial powers. The Ottomans were no exception. Yeah, no, 26 more destroyers. Are you kidding me? Please don't make me purge the Navy. Oh, I need my budget. 26 destroyers, so I need a... So I need a destroyer on the cheap to try and... So if we remove the torpedo tubes like that, and instead go for 2 quadruple mounts amidships to save weight, single 5-inch guns instead of twins. How much displacement we can get away with shaving nearly 1,000 tons of displacement off, and shaving 200 off the actual construction costs for destroyers, which is useful. 26 more destroyers. Are you? Is it that the Italians? The Italians are the ones that we blame for everything. There we go. I know! 26 more destroyers, you people keep saying. I am going to build a ton of destroyers. So please, stop being annoyed at me. There we go. So, reconstructions are gradually finishing. So, let me see what's one of our older ships. So, Misudaye. So that's fairly easy to actually remember. Misudaye. There we go. And so she will join 2nd Battle Div, which is fine. And then, of course, her sister, when she comes out, will also join 2nd Battle Div. And I've built up enough funds to resume construction of some of the other projects the Ottoman Navy is working on. Obviously, yep, blame the Italians. Of course, they're to blame for fighting in the Balkans. I mean, how else could it happen? The Austrians can't be to blame. The Austrians are good people. Good lord. Go on then. I'll accept that. No, we don't need a new floatplane scout, thank you. Stop it. Please let me at least finish. Please let me at least finish the rebuilds of the Trehelana and some of the AA cruisers. Because then you can slash my budget all you like and I'll still be fine. There we go. Actually, yes, I'd rather do this on my own terms. Yep, there we go. Because then we don't have a revolution and the budget just drops completely through the depths of the world. Okay, so we need a new... Just to rework the battleship design. I'm actually fine with that. Still have a unity zone against it, which is fine. Can I carry... No, I can't carry more rounds per gun, but I can carry additional fire control position in case I need it, which is fine. That is also fine as well. I could probably actually... Actually, if I drop the number of 5-inch guns down to 10 and carry them like that, that's fine. That means actually getting save. Actually, I carry them down to 8 because I also have 3-inch guns, so 8 turrets is fine. That means I can then also carry a decent battery of light and medium AA guns on these new ships. Yes, I'm aware it has less torpedo protection than technology allows, but that is a sacrifice I am very willing to make. There we go. Marvellous. No, go for the way. I need the prestige. There we go. And yes, we can actually afford to build 2 of these ships, and so we will. To get us a full battle squadron of 26 knotters. And I was actually somewhat considering, do I make a go of actually going for, well, the Hail Mary? And by that I mean Egypt and Sudan. They technically belong to the Ottoman Empire, but are de jure British. It's been an insult that has been allowed to stand since 1880. And given the way in which the Ottoman fleet is comporting itself and getting ready, I may actually be able to redress that insult. Yeah, Germany. No. No. No axes of steel. No. No. No axes of steel. I know you think we need more destroyers. I get that. I do. In these times you have to be careful what you say. So Mesodiae we have back in the fleet. There was a ship that gave its life heroically. What was it? I can't remember. We'll call it Mesodiae, unless we don't already have one in service. No, we don't. So that is, how is that spelt? Mecidye. Mecidye. There we go. Oh, is it? Hmm? That's bizarre. Actually, we'll rename it Cairo. Because, well, Cairo is technically an Ottoman city. After all. Belongs to us. We just allow the British to garrison it. And they shouldn't get too comfortable with that fact. Oh no, the Brits are going to fight incredibly hard, but I actually have more... The problem is that I'm a very heavy surface force in the age of aviation. I could probably do with upscaling the Ottoman carrier fleet. And that is exactly what I intend to do. How big can I make these carriers? How big can I build them to the maximum size of my dockyards? Really? Fine. You know what? You want your 8-inch guns in casemates, you can bloody have them. If it bothers you that much. Carry 80 aircraft. Achieve a speed of 33. Actually, no. 30 knots. And then we'll carry flight deck and hangar side armor. They'll cost as much as a battleship to build, but they'll bring the Ottoman Navy thoroughly into the modern carrier era. Yes, I know. You think we need more submarines. I think we need more submarines. In fact, if it bothers you that much, I'm going to create an incredible midgets class of destroyer that will give us modern submarines. If it bothers you that much. If you are that concerned. Okay, we are at a war warning with France. Obviously blame the Italians again. Not now, please. I'm waiting for our destroyers to finish, and then I will build... more accurately, I will mass build on cheap anti-submarine destroyers that the Navy so desperately wants. Yes, it will tender for a new prototype. Range and reliability. It's a naval patrol flying boat. That's what it needs. No, thank you. I do not need carriers. What I need is as many of these new destroyers as I can. Ideally, I need 20 of them. No, thank you. I do not need that battle cruiser. It is not fast enough for Ottoman service. Well... that settles that. Okay, trade protection. Active fleet. Active fleet. Move Cairo into 2nd Battle Division. These two older cruisers also on trade protection. I'm actually very glad I rebuilt all of the older cruisers now. I've actually got a very decent, large amount of destroyers now. Soon we'll be able to actually finish construction of the Yavuz Sultan Salims as well. So we will obviously then set the 2 light carriers to protect trade. Poor old Tobruk, bless her, is stuck as the only carrier in Ottoman service. Poor bastard. Still, we haven't done too badly. We've just commissioned the last of our crop of modern destroyers. We have our large numbers of corvettes to protect against submarine attacks. Yeah, I think we're ready. We have the French outnumbered in capital units. Both battleships and battle cruisers. How long would it take to recondition Feta's engines? 12 months. She'll have to soldier along at 28 knots. Then again, there are only 3 French battle cruisers. How bad can they be? They're not too bad. We should be able to crush them fairly effectively with the Ottoman battle cruisers. I'm not too worried. You can have them, but they can be removed after they're built. Yeah, basically. Trade is being protected. We have our submarines on prize rules. Convoy attack. Excellent. What are we sending in to attack? The French Navy declines the battle. Cruiser action? Okay, are the French Navy going to actually commit to a cruiser action? Please tell me I get my battle cruisers. Oh. This does not seem like a cruiser action. Okay. So... This... No, I'm not happy with that. At all. That seemed to me like the French were setting me up for a carrier battle. Okay, this is a bunch of our modern cruisers. Attack enemy ships in general, please. And we're led in by one of the modern light cruisers of the Ottoman Navy, which actually have improved search radar, so we can actually see where we're going at night. We can't do radar-directed gunnery, but we can at least see where everything is. Oh, hang on. I spotted something over there. I knew there was oh, that was some of ours. Apparently we have eyes on... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we just bombed and strafed a bunch of enemy light cruisers, you say? Ooh, those I can actually have a crack at. As long as they're not heavy cruisers, I am more than happy to have a crack at them. Okay, radar contact. What have we got? Give me 30 knots for actual combat. Is it enemy light cruisers? I think it might be. Yep, looks like it is. See, these ships traded raw firepower for being decently protected against 6-inch shellfire. Let's see, what are the French sent? Oh. Oh, you're not decently protected, are you? Neither are you. Oh, and you are in entirely the wrong war, Sunshine. What are you doing here? Oh my god! Why is this ship still here? Why are you still here? Stop! I mean, poor old Surfax is having a really bad time, bless her. Oh yeah, the poor old Surfax is just not having a good time. I mean, this entire French force is just wishing it was literally anywhere else right now. Oh, please don't tell me they just got my rudder. They did, didn't they? Yes, yes they did. Well, never mind, we're back at it. Slow down a bit to make sure all of our cruisers can keep up. They all can, but for some reason we must have run away from our logistics, which is fine. But logistics are not on land. There we go, so let's engage the Surfax again with our battery of 6-inch gun. Oh, no, looks like our... Oh, poor old Ili Hatun is been detached because she's had problems with her... Let's circle around and pick her up again. We don't want to actually engage with... Oh, here come our aircraft. Yep, and there we go. We've now picked up our other asset. And we now... Oh, the Surfax is getting a bit close there. I wouldn't do that if I were them. Poor old Surfax is not having a good time. I mean, this is the cream of the Ottoman Navy, the light cruisers and destroyers. Like, I've built these guys specifically to defeat anything that they could come across, and it's telling when some of the more modern French light cruisers run into some of the older Ottoman vessels and get the absolute living teeth kicked out of them. Thank you, goodbye, do not pass go. I mean, bear in mind, we are basically joining a war that is in progress. The Americans have been fighting the Japanese and the French for a while now. Oh yeah, the Sifax is dead. She's going to roll over. She's taken 4 torpedoes now. Can we catch them? I'm fairly certain we can catch them. We can at least catch their destroyers and engage them in a running gunfight. Oh, they're... Oh my god, no wonder our destroyers are running all over them. They're, compared to even some of our older destroyers, these Beauve class French destroyers are very heavy on the torpedoes, but they're really no good for a destroyer gunfight. Touch that man, Baguette. Yeah, this is not a good day to be a French cruiser or destroyer. It really is not. Oh, that Tague class cruiser, again, it's really quite old. Probably wishes it was literally anywhere else. It makes sure I'm bobbing and weaving. I do not want to be an easy target for torpedoes, which I know that vessel has in abundance. So I don't want to have the jaws of what is the joy of what is in essence a completely flawless victory stolen by a lucky French torpedo strike. Okay, if okay. She's out of ammunition. Oh. And if I were you, French, the French, I'd take a hint and make like a tree and leave. Yeah, that ship's just dead. There's no way they're recovering that. Right, let's break away. That raid on our coastline has been thoroughly defeated. And down to cruising speed, please. Further run back to Benghazi. We licked the French good. Yeah, get some. Oh. There we go. That went relatively well, actually, I thought. We need to not take battles where we can't be supported by land-based aviation. Simply because we do not have the... no, I can't afford a war with Germany. Especially since the British seem to be deciding that they want to have a scrap, which is not ideal. Coastal fortifications, so... Expand. 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 Shanghai Air Base. I need to have a look at that. Yep, I'm fine with that. That's actually pretty good. What I might do, actually, is I'm actually going to send the older AA cruisers, 2 old carriers, and the 2 old battle cruisers. along with the old 600 tonners and some of our older destroyers that don't have dual-purpose AA guns, to Northeast Asia to form at least a basic blocking force against the IJN. Coastal bombardment. I'm not too happy about that. Nope, yeah, no, that is far too close to their enemy area of operations. That is an extremely bad idea to do that. Okay, that's all of 1st Battlecruiser Div, plus a bunch of destroyers. Okay, and it's near all of our airfields. Alright, this should be fairly interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a full-on... That's both the French battlecruisers. This is a chance to put them down. This is a chance to actually put those French battlecruisers at the bottom of the ocean, and I'm not going to waste it. Ooh, just 15-inch shell hit after 15-inch shell hit from these new Nusret-class battlecruisers, just putting body blow after body blow into those Nantes-class battlecruisers. Just absolutely just hammer blow after hammer blow after hammer blow. Their weak armor is not standing up to shell fire at this short range. Oh, I have to turn to not get slammed between the island and them. That's really annoying. Never mind! Flash fire! Oh! Oh my god! Their turrets weren't thickly armored enough, so 15-inch shell just slammed right through their turret. Blew it clean off. And the other one has slowed right down. Oh, that's not what they wanted. Oh, whoops. How you doing, Nusret? She's like, nah, mate, don't care. Taking a torpedo hit, don't care, carry on. Just absolute legend. Ottoman battlecruisers just do not give a flying monkey. Just absolutely. Yes, please. Oh, here we go. Incoming air raid from our airfields. They are desperately trying to protect, they are desperately trying to protect the Nantes, but I'm sorry. She's at it. She's going to be beaten into a pulp because, well, to be blunt, there's no other way to say about it. She's dying. You can see it, she's slowing up. Yep. Oh my god, that's both of France's operational battle cruisers just dead. Okay. And one of them we sent to the bottom by putting a 15-inch round right through its... Oh my god, that's insane! Yep, and our battlecruiser are ammo, but it doesn't matter because the Nantes-class battlecruiser is dead. Like, they should have piled on the power to 32 knots and ran. They didn't, and they're now paying the price for it. Yeah, I think the 15s have proven their worth in the Navy. You're goddamn right. Like, when we first put them on the battle cruiser Feta, I said, I don't mean 15s are usually quite good, let's see how they do. She alone was pretty good, but Nusret and Nasir just casually took the 15-inch battle cruiser in the Ottoman Navy and said, hold my beer. And in the space of an action that barely lasted 2 hours, categorically obliterated the only 2 battle cruisers in the entire Marine Nationale. That... Ooh, that's, yeah, that is... Yep, that's... Yeah, that's not what the French wanted. That's really not what the French wanted at all. What? Britain? Why are you... Britain? Oh, Britain's allied to... Okay, batten down the hatches, boys. This is the big one. This is gonna be the big one. I am actually glad I didn't downsize the Navy, because, oh boy, do we actually need every single ship we have. I'm actually going to countermand sending the battle cruisers to Southeast Asia. I need them back in the Med before things go south. Oh, the older light cruisers and the older carriers can still go. But I need the rest of the capital units back in the Med immediately. I'm also going to have to stop building the Abu Sultan Salims to attempt to get Barbaros hired and her sister into the Navy. Fleet battle. That's... Ooh, this could... I think I have to take this engagement. Carrier or no carrier. I think I have to take this engagement to attempt to defeat the French. Because according to my intel, it says there's not going to be any carriers. I mean, it takes place in our backyard, so we can actually we can actually request fighter cover over the fleet. We have the numbers, and of course we have the most powerful battle unit in the Ottoman fleet, the battleship Salime, with her 11 15-inch gun broadside. We have the ships we bought from Britain, and the ships we bought from Russia. And we will be able, I suspect, to do a decent job. What I'm basically going to demand is that the carrier puts a maximum cap over our force. I don't know if it's going to be able to actually do anything against the... Well, oh, of course! Because the French don't have any battle cruisers anymore, our battle cruisers have been detached to form the heavy cruiser screen of our fleet. Because the French will not... Oh, wait, that's the French battle line. There it is. Yep, that's the French battle line. That's it. Oh, that's not good. There doesn't seem to be that many ships in it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you do not want to turn and pursue those battle cruisers. That is not where you want to be, France. That is real. Oh, I'm just going to leave that on the screen for a minute. Just, that is not where the Marine Nationale wants to be right now. god! The Ottoman battle line is like, haha, did you forget about me? Dear France, eat metal. Damn straight. So let's see. Leading the battle line is the battleship Charlemagne. She's large and powerful, but she's outnumbered. Carnot is behind her. Another Charlemagne behind her. A Republique behind her. Verde following up at the rear. Oh, that's really not what they want. That's really not what they want. Oh, that's... We don't want to get too close. We don't want to get torpedoed, but... That is... That's just... That's a nasty close-range engagement, but it's exactly the sort of nasty close-range engagement the Ottoman fleet was built for. Yep, there's the French aircraft. Yeah, their carriers are behind, so we have to break through and get to the enemy's carriers. Now, you never know. A small force of aviators can actually do big things. So, your targets are the enemy carriers. Yes, please. We only have one carrier, but she's a good one. We've covered our ships and anti-aircraft guns, so I'm fairly confident in their abilities. We still have our battle... ooh! Problem is the disruption to our battle line and probably preventing us from actually... Oh, Tobruk's taken a bomb hit to her engine room. Turn around to the north. And don't let them cut our fleet in two. I'm about to cross your T again, France. I mean, I admire your commitment to Elan, but good lord, sir. Might I suggest not charging head-on at the Ottoman navy that is desperately trying to kill you? You know, right into the teeth of a ship that outmasses and outguns you and out-armors you in every metric, whose 15-inch guns that she carries have already destroyed a great deal of yours. Oh, and, you know, into a torpedo salvo from one of our Ottoman destroyers. You know, that as well. Ugh, this is going to be nasty, but I reckon that suicidal charge that those... Oh, Cairo took a hit. Bless her. She's okay, though. She's not too badly damaged. Oh, Slemonite. Oh, she's a bit battered, bless her. That whole attack was a bit of a mess. Ugh. Still, the French battleships paid for that stupidity they just tried to do. Rather... oh, okay, Tobruk is a bit close. Yeah, Tobruk, I need you to break northwards with all speed. Don't know why you're even here. Poor old Charlemagne's in a really bad way. I'm going to order the destroyers to break for a full flotilla attack. Try and take... Okay, the Carno just capsized. That's the first loss of the battle. Charlemagne in a bad way. Solemnly hit by a torpedo, but she's doing okay. Dropping speed down to 15 knots to ensure that flooding does not overtake the ship. And this is exactly why. This whole battle's just turned into a massive mess. To be fair, as soon as the French committed to that charge, I knew this battle was going to turn into a costly victory for the Ottoman Navy. I could tell. Because that charge, yes, it was going to cost them, but good God, did they also make me bleed by doing it. Wait a minute. Oh, please tell me that's what I think it is. Okay, so a bunch of our ships are battered, but we're doing okay. Have we lost any battleships yet? No, we haven't. Some of them are a bit battered, but we're doing okay so far. Let me give the order to withdraw, so everybody disengage, please, if you can. Say it with me now. We're going to Albania, boys. No, I actually do want to stay with Salime because we need the massed anti-aircraft firepower of our battle line to protect her. Yes, I do actually want to pick up the... Is that 3 French capital ships killed? I think it in fact might be. Oh! Very nice. Torpedo impact. Very good. Good job, Ottoman destroyers. You know, actually having those torpedo reloads is proving to be very, very useful. Hey! Our own aircraft have arrived. Actually, let me just, as we make the run in, very quickly. Yes, I will request land-based cap over the division, just while we head for harbour in, Our 2 older battle cruisers are giving an absolute lion's performance, keeping the remaining French capital units away. Oh, poor Tobruk, bless her. To be fair, she's defended by a very capable destroyer screen. Oh, come on, avoid the torpedo. Oh, no. No. Oh. One battle was all she saw, bless her. But she scored 38 hits with those big 15-inch guns and contributed to killing a good number of capital ships. You know what? God bless you. You served the Ottoman Navy very well. And you did the Sultan exceptionally well, and I'm very glad that you did. Everything's a little bit messy right now. Come on. There we go. That's the way. Oh, poor old Tobruk, bless her. I don't think she's gonna make it. Yeah, she'll need replacing soon. We might have to put the heavy carrier project on hold and build some light fleets instead. Oh, you never know. She might... No, bless her. She tried, but she was outnumbered like several to one by enemy carrier aircraft. Bless her, she gave it a good college try. Oh! Okay. Our land-based aircraft hit something with torpedoes. Very nice. Oh boy. Oh, no hits for you. We're going to Albania and you can't stop us. Yes, into the port in Albania we go. Safety. There we go. So into the port you go. Come on. There we go. That's it. Everyone back to port. Good lord. The amount of... The amount of French aircraft around, it's just, oof, good lord. Ugh. There we go. Oh, poor Akka, she got absolutely bombed and torpedoed half to buggery, bless her. Okay, Cairo is at least going to make it home, so is Feta. That's actually the largest engagement I think we've ever fought. The Albanian wives finally meeting their Ottoman husbands after a decade. Too true. Too true. Poor old Cairo, bless her. She's had a heck of a battle. I'm actually really interested to see the stats for what's actually happened. Accelerate for me, Kara. I want to get you home as fast as we can. There we go. Yep, one ship lost on our side in terms of heavy units. That's the Salemi. We lost the light carrier, but we heavily damaged one French battleship, sank 3. Yeah, that's exactly the victory we needed prior to Britain entering the war. We needed to bring the numbers down to parity if we could. The Battle of the Straits of Otranto. And then we can make good. Yep, there we go. Because we had to bring the numbers down to at least near parity. And we've done that. Because we now have 8 battleships. The combined Anglo-French forces have 9. We have 5 battle cruisers. The combined Anglo-French fleets have 2. The problem, though, is carriers. And we need to be real careful how we approach this conflict. Because those are the real... I'm going to send you off to 2nd Battlecruiser Div as flag. And leave these 230 knotters as part of their own division. There we go. So everything else is mostly okay. Is the... Hang on. Yeah, France is allied to Japan, so... Surprised they're not merging the wars, but... Okay. Never mind. We'll be able to actually get 2 new battleships to replace losses. And then we can get 2 more further down the line. Although, to be fair, I'm half tempted to break these 2 up on the slips and mass produce some form of relatively cheap but effective light fleet carrier. There we go. And we can get 2 of those for every 1 of the big carriers we could get. So... Oh, no, they... Really? In the aftermath of... Oh, it's the... It's the carriers that are going to be the problem. Enemy forces in battle, no information. We've only got the... We've only got some of first battle div available. We've got our 2 modern battle cruisers, but... Preparing to invade Crete, they said, yeah? That's what they said. So, Crete, not Greece. But the gun batteries you'd expect to defend against a landing are on Greece. So, I thought they were going to invade Crete. I need to... Okay. I think we've just spotted the enemy. Well, I think... Oh wait, if those are the transports, we can actually get a coup d'etat here. If we can sink the transports and then retire, it doesn't matter. Like, we can avoid a big battle if we can sink the transports and then retire. That's the Verite. And the British battleship Howe. I wish our battle cruisers were more closely engaging, because I need them to right now. I mean, Verite has already received an object lesson on why closing with the Ottoman fleet is a bad idea. Don't know why she decided to do it again. Can we please close with and engage those merchant ships? Please. Oh, thank God she was bulged, but dear God, it was 1 torpedo hit, it wasn't... Oh, you've got to be... Where from? Where from? What torpedo? Where from? Where are our battle cruisers? What are they doing? They can stand toe-to-toe with those battleships, why aren't they? Hang on. No, I'm sorry. Form corps on first battle div. Your independence is revoked. Oh! Okay, we hit the enemy ship Verite with a torpedo. That's embarrassing for them. enemy large merchants are actually in a bit of disarray now. Howe is having problems, not sure what to do. Okay, we may actually succeed here. Okay, so things are going reasonably okay. Our two battle cruisers are bullying their way through the enemy formation and are just now pounding the battleship Howe with 15-inch shell fire as they make their way through the formation. Howe's been hit by a torpedo. Okay. Okay, this suddenly went from... I mean, these are still my 13-inch ships, so they're not so great a loss if lost. Verite and Nasir just... Okay, Verite is stopped and sinking. The two battle cruisers are coming to help me deliver the coup de grace on Howe. And they're proving that, yes, while the French are proving, yes, aircraft carriers are good. But if you can't stand and fight, if you can't stand and defend, and Howe's been hit by a torpedo, if you can't stand and fight and defend an invasion convoy like this, like, your aircraft are nice and all, but my battleships are already amongst the convoy. Your aircraft carriers can't... They can't defend the convoy. I can build new, relatively cheap and easy to build aircraft carriers to catch up to you and fight evenly on your scale. That's really not a problem. Building battleships to try and catch up to where we are now is suicide. So I've got all the merchantmen, that's, yep, so yes, obviously we want to rescue the crews of as many merchant ships as we can. Well, I want to make sure Howe dies, because she's next to Sultan Abdul Majid I. It's a shame that Burkat Rias did die, since she's one of the older ships, but that's not too bad. It does at least mean that we were able to successfully engage and to destroy... Yeah, I want to put Howe down. I don't want Howe limping away after the fact. I want to make sure she dies. Yep, she's dead. And we managed to achieve our objective. We sank all of... Do we have any information at all on where the enemy carriers are? Oh, to our south. I see. So in that case then, let us go north to Greece. Let me request land-based cap over our fleet, and let us retire northwards to Crete. Because I see no point sitting here taking fire. When I've achieved my objective. The enemy invasion has been stopped completely. And into the bargain, we sank the two battleships that were with it. Losses that the British and the French can't afford because they're not building any replacements. And I've got two modern fast battleships entering the fleet in less than a year. So, to be blunt, the war's going really, really well. Bursa just casually doing the torpedo beat dance. Like one of our light cruisers also doing the torpedo beat dance. Torpedo beat dance, yeah! Yeah, there we go. Oh! Enemy ships in front of us trying to... I mean, I don't know what they're trying to block our way with, given they have no, assets actually capable of such a task. Well, I admire the French actually trying to... Yep, we definitely need to keep building war emergency destroyers because we need them. Good lord, the French are determined to really hammer us with carriers here. Like I said, we're running north to avoid being hit. I don't know why they'd close to within gun range of our ships. It's very, 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 very silly of them. Oh, our aircraft found something. Please, stop trying to... Okay, our medium bombers dropped torpedoes on an enemy task group, which is very good. Enemy aircraft are approaching... I'm aware. Yes, we're limping. We are limping to harbour. That is what we're doing. We are limping to harbour in Greece after successfully defeating the Allied Navy. Oh, sorry, the Anglo-French Navy. Good lord. This is just... Jesus! How many bloody carriers did the French bring? Jesus Christ, we get it! Bloody hell! Bloody hell, Jesus. Oh my god, give it a fucking rest! Every Japanese commander ever during the Pacific War. To be fair, I only took that battle because it was an invasion battle and we actually, you know, kind of needed to not get invaded in Crete. So, that battle was kind of important. So, Dr. Clock's video on Hosh is out. I'll get to that when I get to that, no doubt. Thank God for Greece, that's all I'll say, otherwise we would have suffered more than we did. Whew. Thank God for night to call an end to combat operations. Okay, so battle ended. Yeah, we lost a battleship, 1 heavily damaged, 2 battlecruisers lightly damaged, 2 allied battleships sunk. Yeah, they showed up with 3 full-size carriers and 3 light carriers. That stung a bit on the light forces side, but they failed to invade. Yep. Battle of Cape Matapan. I'm sorry? What? Is this man being fundamentally serious right now? I actually cannot. There we go. Well, that stung. But again, like I say, the British and the French are not building new capital ships. I am. What we really need is new light carriers, but like I said, we need to actually make sure that we get them. So I'm gonna halt one of the battleships and accelerate the other one. Nope, I am not. You saw what happened when French aircraft had free reign. I am not. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Really? You're forcing me to go and do this? Where's the bombardment? Where's the bombardment target? You've got to tell me where it is. That's just a guaranteed loss. And I'm right in the middle of French... Whose idea was this? What brilliant bright spark of an admiral had the idea, ah yes, let's send... Yeah, no, I'm not sticking around to find out. No fucking way. We haven't even been told where the bombardment target is. I've been wandering up and down the coast trying to find it. No. No, I refuse. I absolutely categorically refuse. I am not going to throw ships into a meat grinder of enemy aircraft for no good reason. Yeah, I know, Knight, but the thing is, there's no points to it. Like, why no sane admiral would suggest this? No one with half a brain cell would go, ah yes, sail our fleet into the teeth of enemy guns. Like, who on earth could be so monumentally stupid? Yeah, like, I had battle cruisers and they didn't, but... Okay, where was the bombardment target then? It was there, but you didn't tell me it was there. That would have meant going right into the teeth of the enemy air forces, though, and then I would probably have not made it out. So, no, I made the right call. Okay, very good. Okay, if we stop doing that accelerated construction, we can get that done. And then we need to actually crash build as many of these light carriers as we can. Again? Didn't we literally just do this? Didn't we literally just do this? I feel... I feel like we did this. Add one ship. What's available to add? Is there... Oh, there is. Oh, good lord, no. No, give me... That's every active Ottoman battleship we have. Can we add another light cruiser? We can. Excellent. Give me one of the rebuilt light cruisers instead. I don't need additional cavalry units, I need additional cruisers. Okay. Let me... First things first, before the battle is even joined, we're going to request land-based cap over the fleet. We have the airfields in range to do it, so let's do it. No point dilly-dallying around. Let's get into it. Give me flank speed. Let's go in there. Let's get those merchant ships killed. Let's get it done. They've turned to fight us. What is it? What is it? What's actually facing us? Oh! France still has a single battlecruiser left. And there's another French battleship here. Well, that's intriguing, to say the least. Oh! Hang on, that's the actual... That's the enemy's merchantman over there. Ah, and the British have brought some battleships to the party. More than I would like, but hey-ho, what are you going to do? As long as we keep our fleet together, we'll be alright. God damn it. Honestly, they have less than us. Release our forces for a flotilla attack. Like, their screen is not doing a good job of shielding their battle line. Let's try and take advantage of that and deliver some torpedo hits to their battleships and heavy cruisers. Especially with the way their battle line's actually being fought. They're actually leaving themselves really, really open for a torpedo attack. And for some reason... Where is Mesadae? Oh, she was away from the rest of the force. How's she... Oh. She's okay. She's not too badly damaged. And then they turned right as the actual meat and potatoes of the torpedo attack actually land home. Well, that's definitely an interesting way to, you know, avoid torpedoes by not avoiding torpedoes. But hey-ho, whatever, you know, whatever they want to do. Oh, for God's sake. Bloody... Of course, she just goes under immediately because the French Air Force is fucking just... That's great. That's fantastic. That's just marvellous. Exactly, Knight. Like I said, no sane admiral would contend it. Okay, enemy ship unsighted is hit by a torpedo. That... Well, they are just flat out running from our destroyers. Okay. Can we catch their merchantmen? Because if we can catch their merchantmen, we can still win and retire in good order. Okay. Of course, Mesadae is under independent control, so I can't save her even if I want to, which is annoying. Okay, enemy ship unsighted is hit by a torpedo. The Nantes is receiving the attention of some of the Ottoman destroyers' torpedo attacks. Dude, if high speed increases flooding, slow down! God, it's... I actually can't. It's an AI ship, I can't control it. Slow down! Ooh, that's 2 torpedo hits on the Nantes class battlecruiser. That is... bad day to be her. Okay, this is fine. Remember the objective. Remember why we're here. We're here to sink the merchant ship, so let's actually get on and do that now that we've driven their escort off. They might have scored some capital ship kills, but if we sink their merchants, then all of it was for nothing. us the main objective. The reason they were here is, well, they... Oh, and it's nighttime, which means that I am free to now conduct my operations and retire. Because they now cannot land troops. Must have been aimed at Sultan Ahmed II, so it saved her. I don't think they even have 4 merchants to reach the target area with. Bloody hell, Nusret just casually dodged 4 torpedoes. Nasir didn't, though. Yeah. Alright, we'll retire. I will actually retire, because that is getting towards the point now where I'm like, yeah, trying to finish that is dancing with fire. I think I got enough of the, actual merchantmen that they cannot complete their objectives, even if they want to. And hey, at least we're no longer at risk from carrier attack as we retire this time. So thank heaven for that. Do you think they'll get the message yet and stop trying to invade Crete? Why on earth would you close? Yeah, are they actually still trying it? Oh my god, they are. You don't have the actual numbers of merchant ships. You can't complete the operation. What the hell? One of those contacts was quite large, actually. Yeah, get all of the heavy units safely home. There we go. Of course, some of our destroyers have gone to have a look and see what's going on up there. And have just found and pounced on what I think is an enemy light cruiser. It could be a merchant ship, I'm not entirely sure. All I know is our destroyers just casually shot up something. And a torpedo hit something. Which is honestly kind of funny. Because again, they can't affect the landing. They don't. They need 4 merchant. They need 4 merchantmen. They don't have that much. I think that spirited defense of the coast just there may have. Again, they're supposed to be invading Crete, not Greece. This is Crete. This is Greece. One of these things is Greece. One of them is Crete. This is... Like, let there be no illusion. And the thing is, now they're in my backyard when it comes to aviation. And so now I shall be bombing them. And we shall see who laughs last. Answer, it'll be me. Yep. Glide bombed an enemy armored cruiser. Ah, well, we're going to lose those destroyers probably anyway. Because for some reason they sent aircraft to torpedo a destroyer, which is a bit aggressive. Come on, send in the strike packages. Okay, we managed to get one of our aircraft in. We level bombed a little bit of the enemy fleet. Wait, is that the battle cruiser Nantes? Surely not. Oh my god, it actually is. And she's coming right into torpedo range. Okay. It's awfully brave of her. Keep coming. That's it. Keep coming. Can I order you to fire torpedoes? I cannot. Oh, come on, you could have unleashed torpedoes. That's a bloody shame. Just right into her guts. Still, either way, gentlemen, we achieved our objective. They failed to reach their assigned landing area with enough ships to actually carry off the landing. We continue to bomb things. Oh, wait! What if we bombed one of their carriers? Skip bombed it with some of our patrol bombers. Very nice. Come on. Move time forwards. Okay, we have more. Okay, we dropped some torpedoes. And we did not score any hits, sadly. Shame, but oh well. Build more coastal defenses. Why? Well, no, we sank the 2 other Nantes class battle cruisers. Must have been one more. More coastal defenses aren't really much good to me. What I need is more... What I need is carriers. And lots of them. Nope. Well, one of our corvettes is getting absolutely hammered by enemy aircraft. Okay. One of our aircraft successfully delivered a strike, but I think air operations are going to wind down now. So hopefully the session will end. Oh, okay. Oh, excellent. We managed to heavily damage a battleship. But they failed their objective. It's a narrow victory. The only reason they succeeded is because they managed to sink a battleship. But the enemy evasion was prevented. So that's the second battle of Cape Matapan. There we go. Improved medium bomber. It's not surprising. Yep, this is all not very surprising indeed. Yep, so there we go. Let's start building the first of the light fleets. Oh, the French Navy declined the battle. Cruiser action. Excellent. If it's our battle cruisers, I'm willing to take it. If they have carriers, I'm not willing to take it. They're going to have 10 destroyers, 10 cruisers and 11 destroyers. We're running. We're running. We are immediately running. Okay. Okay, we are actually going to be able to run because of night. So we can actually avoid being detected by aircraft and just run for Ottoman Libya. I knew I should have invested in carriers. At least my fleet was of the size to absorb the losses that we did. Yeah, no, that was well worth not engaging. Yes, absolutely, I'm retiring the CEO of the Mediterranean. Bury that report for now. Okay, that's good. New patrol aircraft is always very nice. How can we have a shortage of oil fuel? We're an oil producing... Oh. Apparently... Yeah, we are an oil producing nation. How can we have a fuel shortage? Okay. Things are a little bit iffy, but otherwise they're mostly okay. We've managed to actually... Excuse me. Oh, we have enough money to actually build another of the light fleet carriers. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Yep. Break up one of the Yavuzas on the slips and lay down 2 of the light fleets in its place. Like, I'm sorry, but I have enough battleships. I don't have enough carriers. Cruiser action. That deep into French territory? that many aircraft knocking around, it's not ideal. No. And off the west coast of France? Outside the Mediterranean? No. Absolutely not. It's not surprising. Well, we sank the British light cruiser Liverpool, which is good. Okay, the Italians and the Austrians are knocking 7 bells out of each other, but that's not surprising. We want to build a coastal submarine every month. We're nearly done with the repairs to Mesudaye, and then Nasir will also be nearly done with her repairs as well, which means you can lay down more light fleets. Coastal raid. Yes, absolutely. Japanese Navy declines the battle. Cruiser action. They declined the battle. Okay, Heinkel 160. Very good. Ship design. Hey! More improved. Bomb and torpedo. Hey! Early surface to air missiles. Yes. New fighter. Maneuverability and firepower, please. Oh, well, they got garbage lighter number 4. Sunken enemy submarine. Very good. Very good indeed. Preparing to invade Rhodes. Okay. That's right within our area of operations as well. That's a bit risky for them, isn't it? That's very risky for them. So I've got... I mean, actually, no. I want you guys as core. I want you guys actually supporting the battle division, because if we can deliver a hammer blow here to the enemy, we're inside our area of control. Their carriers are going to be harassed by our aviation. Let me just request land-based cap over the force. Come on, find me the... Yep, there it is. Increase speed to 21 knots. Let's go get it. And that's actually the enemy. Those are the enemy merchants, aren't they? Yep, I am fairly certain they are. Let's try and get them before their escorts know what's happening. Wait, the battlecruiser Courageous. Oh, she's... No, she's actually not decent. She's extremely weakly protected and incredibly vulnerable to plunging fire. I have a suspicion Courageous is going to go up in a massive flash fire. Oh, the British have shown up with an actual battle force. Two Collingwood-class battleships. The battleship Caesar. This definitely seems like the British B team that I'm fighting. Turn to avoid being torpedoed. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Really? She was turning away and she's the one that takes the torpedo hit. Oh, you couldn't make this shit up. Collingwood, Caesar, Anson. All these ships are very, very similar. And then there's the Henri IV. Oh, she's been pulled out of retirement for this engagement. She definitely does not belong here. Again, where did that torpedo come from? But it's fine. These ships have good torpedo defense systems. Oh, that was a bad torpedo hit. It's fine. We're not even close to 24 knots. Should be okay to keep in the line of battle. Oh, our destroyers are unleashing heavy torpedo salvos against the British line. Oh, some of those torpedoes are going to connect, I think. Yep. Was an exceptionally good torpedo salvo there by our boys in the destroyer squadron. That's it, lads. Keep it up. What's up with Cairo? She must have an engine casualty. Yep. I removed her torpedo rooms, I'm fairly certain. There's no reason why she should be so slow. Ottoman gunnery is really proving itself to be very, very, very good. Do we still have land-based cap over our fleet? Let me just check. We do. Good, 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 good. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned about torpedoes, so I'm just going to turn away. Well, the British are definitely getting a pasting. And again, even if we trade evenly, I actually have replacement battleships on the slips. The British don't. And as long as we don't lose battle cruisers, their armoured cruisers are no threat. Missile? Fired from what? And in 1944? I had hoped to actively engage the, Cairo. She got separated from the rest of the force and is acting as a torpedo pinata, bless her. Well, if I can kill the battleship Republique, it'll be worth it. It's one of France's last battleships. And she's already taken a torpedo. If she can be put down... And of course, she just takes a... Of course, yeah, single torpedo kills her. That's not how naval warfare works in this period. It is not... And where from? Where did this torpedo come from? I do not know. Yeah, kill the Republique. Put some shells into her. Oh, this is not... Okay, so... Yeah, break... Okay, we need to accept reality. Break north. Order a flotilla attack to cover the withdrawal. Sinking a single battleship will no longer make up for the loss of one of our... Okay, okay, it would have been nice to tell me that she got hit by a missile. I don't know where from. Where are these missile-equipped ships? Because I don't see them. It's also 1944. It's a bit early for anti-ship missiles, whether air or sea launched. Okay, Collingwood has been hit by a torpedo. Okay, she's already sinking anyway, so that's fine. Of course, yeah, typical. Absolutely fucking typical. There's nothing near her! There's no aircraft or anything! That's seriously frustrating because... Okay, there we go. Okay, it's bought our heavy forces time to withdraw. We might have to accept the loss of roads, which is a bit annoying, but... Yeah, make best speed. Make 18 knots. Let's break away to the north. Let's get out of there. Yeah, I want nothing to do with this. This whole thing's a mess. We can't stop them invading roads, sadly. From where? Oh, yeah, she's already sinking. Yeah, she's hit. She was battered by 14-inch shell fire, and then that torpedo just put her down. Burkitt Rays is one of the older dreadnoughts. How is she the one coming out of battle after battles intact? How does she keep doing this? Okay, one of our destroyers hit some of their ships with a torpedo. Continues to deliver torpedo salvo after torpedo salvo, just behaving like an absolute champ. I mean, I really hope that... I mean, I had hoped to do what I had done before and actually get, you know... Actually, before we enter Lindos, I'm just going to check what state are we in. Burkitt Rays is battered but alive. One of our... these are our two old battle cruisers, they're not our new ones. Yeah, because the ones were damaged in the last battle. No. I do not feel confident fighting a night action with the forces I have available. I would rather accept the temporary loss of roads to the British or the French than risk my valuable ships in another engagement that I... Go. I think they might have given up on the... because it's going to take those transport ships ages to crawl all the way from down here to here. So we might be okay. I mean... we have been hurting the British and the French in terms of capital ships. It's their carriers that are the problem. It's one of the reasons why the light fleet building program's so important. To massively upscale the aviation resources of the Ottoman fleet. Where are the 11-inch guns anyway? Oh, they're there. Well, our recon aircraft have gone out, and it seems as though the enemy is still retreating. They are not pursuing a landing operation. Yep. The enemy is retreating. They are not pursuing a landing on roads. So it was actually worthwhile. And we apparently have strike packages going out to hit the enemy fleet. Okay. That's their aircraft hitting our merchant ships, which is annoying, but hey-ho, what are you going to do? Can't be helped. Oh! Wait, what? We sank 3 British battleships? Okay. I didn't think we'd manage that, but that's actually really good. And hey, we managed to prevent the invasion of Rhodes. Yes, please. Actually, yes, I will let the army have a crack. Because we're currently fighting a holding action at sea. So we've got the first batch of 3 carriers being built. And reinforcements to our battle line are less than 3 months away from entering the fleet. How are we doing, though? Not good. Not good at all. We are down to... We're down to 1 battleship left. The old Barak race. That last battle really did a number on our modern battleships, including all of the imports we managed to buy. Got sunk in that engagement. But it did reduce Britain's battleship numbers down to... So France now has no battleships left at all. We must have sunk the last of them in that engagement. And Britain only has 3, and the battlecruiser Courageous. When we get the 2 Barbaros Hyadins, we'll be back up to parity with them in terms of battleships. And we still have the Ottoman battlecruiser force. What matters now is building more of these light fleet carriers. That's the real thing that matters here, folks. What I'm going to do, though, before I wrap up for this evening, is I'm just going to have a look at a potential refit, because these ships are costing a lot to repair anyway, so it might be worth upgrading them. Especially if they're going to cost a lot to repair anyway. And see if we can make them do 32 knots. Oh, no, that costs a ton of money. For a refresh of the engines, 12 months. Okay, that's fine. Make them reliable. That'll make it easier to keep them going. There we go. That's fine. Electro-optical directors. And remove the torpedo flats. That's fine. I am actually, if we bulge them, -3 knots. Actually, we can afford to give the additional deck armor. Brilliant. Because they'll replace they'll replace one of the battleships. Oh, hang on. There we go. Not right now. But they will be rebuilt. What do you mean? We literally just designed a rebuild. Are you kidding? Okay, try that again. Reliability. Additional deck armor. Advanced directors. 3 fire control positions. AA director. Decent number of AA guns. No torpedo flats. Okay. Sorry, electro-optical director. There we go. Drop the number of AA guns down. Okay. Yes, I do. Now I don't. Because once we've built both of these ships, we'll have enough free to build one additional light fleet, and then quickly slam this pair of battle cruisers in for rebuild. It's quite funny that one of the earliest Ottoman dreadnoughts is still standing. Like, she's had a heroic career. Let me see. So, you, my friend, were one of the one-off cruisers that I built, weren't you? Okay. There we go. So, you're going to get a fairly rapid reworking. In terms of the AA guns you carry, get rid of your torpedo tubes, because those are just extra weight you don't need. And that'll cost 10 months to do, which I'm absolutely fine with. Yes. Okay. There we go. So she will be rebuilt into another anti-aircraft cruiser. We've lost some of our older cruisers, but none of the new ones have been sunk, which is good. We've actually lost a great deal of destroyers, but we've got the war emergency builds have just entered the fleet. Although I am going to see if we can't build more Akka-class destroyers instead of these, because these were there to bulk up numbers, and now we need capability. So, thank you very much for coming. Yep, exactly. It's not an exploit, but it's more just, well, they need to be combat capable anyway. These 30-knot Nasir class are absolutely proving their worth. So, they are definitely worth the money that we paid to build them. Barbaros Hayadin and her sister are definitely going to be valuable assets to the fleet. Very heavily armoured, very heavily armed, decently quick. Modern fire control directors. Of course, the real thing we need, though, is more of these light carriers. Probably armed for majority. Because, like I said, we are outnumbered in terms of carriers. But as long as we can draw into shouting distance range, we'll be alright. We've defeated every attempt at a naval invasion, and every time they've tried, it's cost them. So, thank you everyone for coming to this week's Fleet Plays Rule the Waves. Tune in tomorrow for the mix of Railroader and the Catch-Up Ramblings, which will be both at the same time. Hope you've all enjoyed, and look forward to next week when we carry the war, hopefully, back to the British and seize all of the territories that the Ottoman Empire lost.